It's like TenSura, but with spiders instead of a slime. How can you talk? How are you talking? But how do the vocal cords work? Skill gained, clumsy. I already have that one. Hello fellow anime geeks and welcome to my first impression of 2021. I'm on an ongoing quest to try everything, give you guys up-to-date information on the ongoing season, and find those hidden gems that often get overlooked. As usual, I'll be structuring my first impressions by answering these 4 questions, so let's hop to it! Today I tried KUMO DESU GA, NANI KA, or So I'm a Spider, So What, with the mouth tags adventure, comedy, and fantasy. And I agree, it is pretty funny. I mean, that voice actress is insane. I have no idea how she pulled off that ending song. But this is very much another fantasy isekai. It does, however, have that funny, lighthearted internal monologue of a person who has reincarnated in a fantasy world as a ridiculous monster, much like TenSura. Now, I don't know how much of a coincidence it is that this is being timed at the same time as the 2nd season of TenSura, but I do know that apparently both of these were based on light novels, and both of those light novels were released in 2015. And to add another fantasy isekai that's based on a light novel that was published in 2015, this premise also reminds me of another adaptation, Arifureta. Our protagonist and her classmates wake up in this other fantasy world, but it's not really clear to me how that works because our protagonist is like a newborn spider. She hatches from her spider egg, but all of her human classmates are teenagers and they're about to enter this academy. So did we flash forward in time to see them all grown up with the fame and the respect and the relationships that they earned? Or did they wake up, displace the people that they woke up as, and just take over all of their fame and relationships? Our protagonist decides not to think too hard about it and just move on to trying to survive as this newborn spider. But one thing is clear here, everything again just works like an RPG. So for originality, I'm definitely not going to say world, magic system, premise, or plot. Our protagonist gains skills much like Rimuru in TenSura. Our premise is very much like Arifureta in that the whole class, including the teacher, are transported to this other world, and not explaining how any of them got there, but still assigning them titles and lived-in bodies and relationships that are already existing in this world is very much like Hachi-nan, which is another fantasy isekai adaptation based on a light novel. The spin on this isekai is in the title. Our protagonist is a spider, and it looks like a lot of her classmates, or at least one of her classmates, is also a monster. So that's going to create, I guess, a different dynamic than we're used to. I do also have to mention the ending song. I thought the delivery was wicked fast, the lyrics were hilarious, and all of the little changes in genre were adorable. It's like if you took the opening to Maojo de Oyasumi and the opening to Lucky Star and mixed them together in some sort of adorable remix. So, is it worthwhile? I think this is only worthwhile if, like me, you like fantasy so much that you're willing to sit through yet another fantasy isekai where the magic system works like game mechanics. All I can do is watch and hope that we get some sort of explanation for this premise. And on that note, I'll catch you in the next video. Oh yeah, spiders eat other spiders. Yeah, but that frog doesn't look tasty. Oh, that's nice.